Hello, I'm Natalia Kuna, and I am an angel intuitive, which is basically a certified course run by Doreen Virtue, which teaches you how to give oracle card readings, connect with the angels, and develop your psychic ability. So I've been doing that for a while now. I've always had a really great interest in oracle cards and symbology and all things spiritual. So that's where I've found myself today. So today we're going to do a March 2012 reading, and I've already laid out the cards, and it was interesting to me that the first card to pop out was Cut Your Cords. And those of you who've already watched other videos that I've made, you're probably sick of me talking about cutting your cords, and I'm sick of also getting that card for myself. So yeah, sorry, but it's a really important message, and I discovered that time and time again, especially a theme for 2012. So please disassociate yourself from other people's energy, other people's dramas, anyone's negativity, any kind of negative feeling, or even other people's emotions. And you know, the other person might not realize what they're doing, or you know, they might just be going away about their life, but you are picking up on the energy of what they are thinking and feeling, and that can be very, very heavy. And because there's so many sensitive people out there today, and I know many of you that are watching are extremely sensitive and empathic, and you might not even know so. So I'm telling you that that you are, most likely that you are, and you might not even realize when you're picking up on other people's emotions, and then you're wondering why you just feel so depressed or down or just exhausted. You might catch up with a friend or somebody that you know, and when you come home you just feel absolutely exhausted, and you might have had a pleasant interaction with them, but you are taking home with you all of their excess energy that you don't need, okay, because you've probably got enough of your own issues. So issues is a really big theme lately. There have been a lot of solar flares, which is pretty much means that you are feeling possibly depressed, sad, exhausted. You might be having headaches. There is a lot of this happening at the moment, and people aren't aware of it, so they're wondering why their life feels so miserable. So I hope that sheds some light and makes you feel a tiny bit better. So cutting your cords is a major theme for the whole year, but again, it's coming up for March. So please ask Archangel Michael to help cut cords with any attachments to any people, even your loved ones. So it is safe to do so. So you can just ask him to cut your cords. And there's a great emphasis on knowing deep down where the source of abundance comes from, and really the answer lies truly within. So I know that a lot of people have a tough time with understanding the law of attraction and manifestation, and they might be seeing negative results in their life through difficult financial situations or obstacles that seem to pop up for you, stress, and a lot of thoughts about money and work and day-to-day life and so on. So the angels are really wanting to remind everybody that we are infinitely supplied for now and always. So you'll always be provided for. So even though you might not see results in your life, know that they are coming, because the image I'm getting is of people feeling like they're stuck in a seaweed and trapped and bound by and entangled by it. And really the angels are wanting again is to offer you flowers that stem from the darkness. So out of the darkness flowers will bloom. And I really noticed that imagery, and it has now reminded me of my last reading, I think, where I ended with the angels giving a gift of flowers. That was towards the end of my February reading. and that's popping up again. And even though you might feel like your flowers have wilted, or that you are wilting, or you are sad, exhausted, down, worn out, your flowers will bloom again. So have faith and keep going, and as much positive energy as you can put into all your thoughts, the better you will be for it. So surround yourself with people who are positive, caring, loving, and understanding, and avoid any situations or people with negativity. Don't buy into the drama. If someone is attacking you verbally or just negative to be around, then cut your cords and let the situation go, and don't retaliate back, or don't absorb that energy. Just wipe it away from you, and you can actually push the energy away from you. So I know this might look really silly, but oh well. To push negative energy away from yourself, you can just do the swiping out motion. So just go like that, or even chopping or cutting the air, so to get rid of that negative energy. And we have the Flow of Prosperity card and a treasure chest being offered. So even though it might not appear at the moment that abundance is coming to you, or that your dreams are coming true, or life is as you want it to be, it is there for you, and it is coming. This is a difficult, challenging roller coaster year for a lot of people. We're clearing out a lot of old issues, a lot of old connections with people that no longer serve our highest good, and we are entering a period in the future, and now it's already here for us, but it's not quite happening collectively as much as we'd like to, but a period of enlightenment. And to get to that period of enlightenment, you need to release the dark aspects of yourself and any dark associations and memories, past lives. The list is long. So it's been a long process clearing all of that, and it's still continuing. So as long as you're aware of that, just be aware that all the issues in your life are healing rapidly now, and you can affirm that. So putting positive energy into it. And you are promised something beautiful and rewarding in your future. So set your eyes on your goals and keep positive. There's a little side note about your diet. So probably some of you just don't want to hear this. You might have already gotten the guidance to eat more vegetables and eat a healthier diet, more organic foods and so on. So I'm just popping in the little reminder. You probably know it already, but it's really vital and important to keep your diet clear and clean as much as possible and get goodness into you. And you will be lighter and healthier and have more energy. So that's all part of this process. Some of you have been battling with a decision and driving yourself crazy about it. And I just see people like feeling like they're literally, I'm getting the word, stuck in the mud. So stuck in the mud with lots of different possible routes to go, or just not having any clue. So if that's the case, then go deep within and listen to your intuition and your gut and what you really want to do without what anyone else thinks, because you can do it, and Archangel Michael is there to remind us of that. And cut cords to any indecision that you might have. You've been asked to be brave. And I'm just drawn to this image of an angel who's humped over an animal or a spirit guide, and it's really bringing me back to that feeling of people who are feeling isolated or sad or just worn out. So it's really an incubation period, a time to rest and gather your energy and your thoughts, and energy on all levels and meanings. So physical energy, but also energy. So and your spiritual energy. So it's important to nurture that for yourself and get the rest, because a lot of you have been working hard. There's this really beautiful card which I loved when it came out. I wanted to include the unicorn cards today, and I'm just going to show you because I absolutely love this card. and it says, "You are gifted." And I think it's the most beautiful image of a unicorn there. And if you look into his eyes, it's full of purity, honesty, and there's a sense of sadness. So I think that there are a lot of people out there who have sadness in that they feel like they haven't attained their dreams, or sadness in woes of their past, and that burden upon them, and needing a creative outlet, or needing to connect with their dreams, or do what it is that they really want to do, and to be free. And there's also a really strong emphasis, which the angels are just giving me little tingles about now, an emphasis on trusting in your ability and knowing that you are gifted, you are talented, you have so many beautiful gifts to offer, and you're an amazing person. So those out there suffering from some low self-esteem this month, or for the month of March, please know that and be reminded of that. That's really, really important. So there's also this card here, which I also really like. There's lots of cards that I've been looking at, but these are two that I really just want to show you. Come out of the closet. So that can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. In this case, I'm leaning more towards your coming out in whatever way it is for you. So that includes your spiritual self, your creative self, how you express yourself, not only visually, as in clothing and so on, accessories, makeup, but creatively, as in artistically, and showing your talents in different ways, which kind of matches with the You Are Gifted card. So come out and don't be afraid to shine. We're moving away from the old sense of ego as being conceited and so on, and this new sense of spiritual strength. And I'd really love to encourage all of you to feel strong about your spiritual self, and to be open and expressing yourself. And it's safe to do so. The layers are being peeled back. There's, just to end this, there's the Time to Move On card. So for a lot of people, they're moving away from old ways, old jobs, old connections with people, old relationships, what they no longer want in their life. And there's a real clear, defined sense of moving on. So it really is, like I said before, time to let go and to move on from those old ways and old connections. I've also got a reference to writing and being an author, and expressing yourself through writing, but also speaking. So that's popping up again, and also getting the feeling of confidence with that. So being confident in expressing yourself and communicating, whether that is to a loved one or a person in your private life, or on a more community or global level. So if there's anything you've been thinking about doing via writing or speaking, then this is your sign to go for it. And I'd love to hear any stories you have about that. Also, just to lift up your spirits and pick yourself up, and just really come out of that shell. The angels are pretty much screaming gently for you to sing and dance and play music. So there's definitely some of you who plays musical instruments, and I'm feeling more string instruments like guitars. So if that's you, then this message is for you. And all of the messages that I give are really for all the viewers. It doesn't matter when you're watching it. So if you're watching this video in April 2020, this message is still for you. Okay. So thank you for listening. I'm Natalia Kuna. My website is www.nataliakuna.com, and you can find me on Facebook. My name there is Natalia Kuna. So yeah, come communicate with me, and thank you for watching.